Well, y'all, Tiger Woods is in jail. This was after he was arrested today on Friday, March 27th and charged with a DUI. He was also charged with property damage and failing to provide a urine sample. These charges stem from a rollover crash that occurred near his home, which is on Jupiter Island, Florida. According to reports, he was not injured and neither was the driver of the other vehicle that was involved. He was able to crawl out of the passenger side door of his car. This was after his Range Rover SUV flipped over on its side after it struck the rear of a pressure washing vehicle. This was just after 2 p.m. today local time. The Martin County Sheriff's Office said today during a press conference that Tiger did show signs of impairment at the scene and that he was arrested after refusing a urine test. He was reportedly by himself in the vehicle. He will now have to stay in jail for at least 8 hours. It was said the crash occurred in a 30-mile-per-hour zone, but Tiger was reportedly speeding in the zone. He attempted to overtake a truck that was pulling a pressure washer device. It was said as the pressure washing vehicle was slowing down to turn into a driveway, Tiger attempted to overtake it on the 2-lane residential street, but clipped the rear of the trailer on that other vehicle. That caused him to then flip his Range Rover on its side before it came to a stop. He's definitely lucky that he wasn't injured. Authorities said he appeared to be lethargic and he did agree to take a breathalyzer at the scene of the crash. The sheriff's office said the test showed triple zeros, but then Tiger would not provide a urine sample, which is pretty telling. The sheriff said at the press conference that Tiger is being cooperative, but trying not to incriminate himself, so he's being really careful with what he says and doesn't say. And he said he stopped the urine test when it came time for that at the jail. Furthermore, the sheriff said they had drug recognition experts evaluate Tiger at the scene of the crash, and they believed he was impaired not by alcohol, but by some sort of medication or drugs. And that could indicate why he was so cooperative with the breathalyzer test, but not the urine sample. It was said he does have a right to refuse this test, but there's a statute that he will be charged with for refusing to take it. So police will never get definite results as to what he was impaired with or impaired on at the time of the crash. Reportedly, Tiger was involved in a similar crash as this one back in 2021 in California. Then he shattered his right leg after he was trapped under a vehicle, and he had to have several different surgeries for this. During this crash, he reportedly lost control of his vehicle on a downhill stretch of road, and then he smashed into a road sign and rolled his car several hundred feet. Police said he was lucky to be alive with this crash. It's actually like the third or fourth really bad crash that Tiger has been involved in. In 2017, Tiger was arrested for a DUI then as well. That was after authorities found him slumped over in his car in Florida, and he had 5 drugs in his system, including 2 painkillers. After that, he reportedly checked himself into rehab for painkiller addiction. Then, back in 2009, he was involved in yet another high-profile crash where he hit a fire hydrant. This was while he was being chased from his home by his wife at the time, and that then led him to admit that he was having several affairs and using drugs. Police said he's being held from the general population in jail, and he'll have to stay there until at least 11 p.m. tonight on Friday. Police further said it doesn't matter who you are. If you break the law, they're gonna follow the law. Well, I think it's safe to say I personally would not get in a car with Tiger Woods driving. No can, no way, no how. I'm glad police are treating him just like they would anybody else, and I hope he gets help if he needs it. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube.